Good evening, everyone. Let me start by acknowledging that the land we meet on today is the traditional lands of the Kaurna people, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with their country. I'm deeply honoured to be here today as your Minister for Multicultural Affairs. And I'm joined by many of my parliamentary colleagues, including the Honourable Mira El-Danawi, MLC, Honourable Sarah Game, MLC, Honourable Jing Lee, MLC Senator Sarah Hanson-Young, Louise Miller-Frost MP, Federal Member for Boothby, Honourable Tony Piccolo MP, Member for Light, and an absolute delight to have former Foreign Minister Bob Carr here with us this evening. Can I recognise Mayor Angela Evans from the City of Charles Sturt and Mayor Chris Hanna from the City of Marion. As your President, you've given out 4 awards to people, but we haven't had a chance to thank you. Over many years, we've had many conversations about your commitment to our Muslim community and the confidence and sense of belonging that we want to build within each other. Thank you for your leadership. I know today is just part of the journey, but I want to deeply thank you for the work that you've done. Our speakers have talked that people around the globe, myself, the deep sadness and shock of the killings in Gaza. Everyone talks about humanity, and it's what we share. And the distress when we see before us that humanity is not at its centre. Can I welcome our new arrivals here from Gaza, tables 17 and 18. We welcome you to South Australia, but I know you had to leave people behind. We welcome you here. We hope you thrive and flourish in our great state. Tonight we've come together on the 70th anniversary of the Islamic Society of South Australia. And I want to dedicate my speech when we think about standing on the shoulders of giants, that those that came before us. And I want to thank those that have volunteered for years, for decades, for those that have sponsored when they can. And I think about interconnectedness, which Professor Abdullah talked about, and you've invited the wider community in to celebrate with you, to share with you, to ask questions. The Mosque Open Day, the Ramadan Festival, the Aslam Festival. But I want to thank those that each and every week have put in the time, have left time away from their families, away from their work, to dedicate to the society. Those that have offered to teach weekly language classes. Those young people who have put their hand up to hold the youth groups. These are the people that we recognise today. We often talk about belonging in our society. We must support our children and our grandchildren to be equally proud of being Australian and their traditions, their culture and their heritage. When you grow up, it is challenging for everyone, but it's when you have people beside you as mentors who are contributing their time to make you strong in who you are. That is what makes all the difference. To our imams who dedicate their lives to our community, I thank you. In recognising the 70 years of the Islamic Society of South Australia, the Premier of our state, Peter Malinauskas, will be moving a motion in Parliament to recognise this contribution of the association. This motion will be moved on the 16th of October in the State Parliament of South Australia. I invite each and every one of you to come and witness that motion and recognise the role of society in the past, the present, and of course the future as well. I talked about your president, who was thanking everyone else, and I'd like to invite him to the stage to give him a plaque to recognise this 70th year.